Hey Debbie, I was gonna leave in the morning, but once I packed up my car, I was kind of ready to go. Packed everything up, and I was like, well, if I leave now, I'll be there like a little after midnight, something like that. Hoping to get through. Oh, that's why everyone's slowing down. Yo, like, the cop obviously saw you. I'm sorry, if you have to hit the brakes when you go by a cop, you're going too fast. My speed is set, my cruise is set at 78. Speed limit 70. I didn't even flinch when I saw him because I feel like I'm going a comfortable enough speed in Georgia to not be bothered by them. That dude was barely passing me. He like jumped on his brakes. Let a lot of stuff go. I didn't need everything that I had. The car's pretty full though, for the most part. See? It's pretty full. It's quite a bit. There's another right there. That truck hitting its brakes. Like, what's he gonna do? Jump over the rails? I just don't understand people sometimes. You could have been going 90 over on this side. The cop's not gonna get you. Like, they've been out like crazy though. I've seen a lot of them hiding. In some states, like, I don't know if they have to have their like running lights on, like to let you know, like, hey, we're nearby. But here they have nothing on. It looks like from far away, it looks like a car is just like ready to be towed on the side of the road, and you get closer and it's a cop just kind of like waiting, or they'll be like down in that ditch. They're sneaky out here in Georgia. Just don't go criminal speeds. You'll be fine. 75 degrees. A lot of trees. Getting ready to post a video earlier today, a taste test video that I did a couple weeks ago. I uploaded it or exported it out of the editing app, and I just got busy packing up my car, so packed up the computer. Away I went. Howlander. I can never read Chick-fil-A signs. I don't know what they're trying to say half the time. Their billboards don't make sense. They have an illiterate cow for their billboard writer. weird city though. Like it's cool, but like the location of it is just so weird. It's just driving through trees and trees and trees, and then boom, city. It's very widespread, and then you're just back into some trees. Six Flags. Never went to that Six Flags. I heard Great America was the best, and I just believed them. I literally lived 20 minutes from this one. The expected Atlanta traffic. Usually would think about taking 285, but it's a rough time of the day. It's gonna be bad probably no matter which way I go, but I think 285 is probably gonna be worse. I like that matte paint job on that Mercedes. So I'm just gonna go into Atlanta. Just take 75 south. Atlanta's a weird city also because it's like one of the few states where you can be, or one of the few cities where you're going to be going bumper to bumper at like 5 miles an hour, and then like a few moments later you're going 80 miles an hour bumper to bumper, and you're like, why did we slow down? There was just a random slowdown for no reason, no apparent reason. You never find out why. It's nothing. You just slow down. You're just chilling. No emergency vehicles, nothing. Just someone took a turn too slow or something. I don't know. I don't get it. It's a weird place. probably the only way I'll ever order coffee for myself, unless someone wants me to try something. But it's so good. Tell if people are chatting or not. I'm not getting any messages coming up. Yeah. Okay, I do see Deborah's. So all those people are going north. South. So that's good news so far. Going southbound. Well, so we catch up to the traffic here. I mean, this is normal. 6:45 in downtown Atlanta. As much as you can, as soon as you can. Otherwise, you'll be stuck in those lanes forever. Doesn't like Florida. It's a little hot. Florida's cool though. Especially if you're near the coast. Like, I don't live near the coast, but maybe one day. Maybe I'll just have the money to have like a house near coast and use that as like an Airbnb. But like, you know, for like a couple months of the year, like that'd be my place of residency. Hey there, trailer. You calm down. People don't like driving in this part of Atlanta because there's so many lanes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Look at the traffic going into the city, though. That's rough. Atlanta traffic is. So I've been to San Francisco. I've never been to LA. LA traffic, or the San Francisco traffic's pretty bad, but I would say Atlanta's the worst that I've ever seen. It's worse than Chicago. It's part of the reason why I don't want to do Uber and stuff anymore. In a city, at least. I mean, I quit doing Uber because of the pandemic, but like sitting in that traffic, sometimes with super rude people, isn't the greatest. Is going so slow in the fast lane. I'm sorry, this is not the speed limit lane. The speed limit lane is way over there. This is the drive fast lane. I got 3 miles to get over. Stay on this right here. Oh yeah, 85 is the one that splits off, 75 doesn't. I used to live off of the 85 south, so I'm used to like jumping way over. Yeah, I've driven through Cincinnati. Cincinnati's rough too. There's a lot of traffic there too. I feel like just cities in general pretty rough. I just feel Atlanta's like one of the worst because there's like no train system. Like they have one train that goes north and south and east and west. Oh, now that guy just guns it. Okay, whatever, guy. But the trains are like half the time are broken down, so they don't even work. I feel like just Atlanta's way too full. This is why those people. You drive slow in the slow lane? Is that what you're saying? Fast lane. Why'd you hit your brakes? I don't understand. There's no reason. No reason. Oh, okay. Yeah, no. Sorry, I was like glancing at it because I mean the phone is right next to the steering wheel, so I can read, but it's a lot. Like trying to read all of it, understanding it. Yeah, it drives me nuts though. Yeah, same. It's like, look, let me get A to B. Oh yeah, always drive safe. I'm aware of my surroundings. just like that, we're out. We're out of Atlanta. Oh, look, traffic. We're in the rush hour traffic leaving Atlanta. This'll be fun. I don't necessarily want to be in the left lane here because this ramp right here is an entrance ramp from the airport. But there's also that entrance ramp from the airport. But a lot of people don't know about this one, which was great for working Uber. Because everyone, this line for this light would be awful, and you just go up a little bit, and you just take the next one. There's no reason to hurry through here. Hopefully these people get off on 285. Seems doubtful though. Just sitting in traffic. Those also. No, I'm not driving the Tesla. I'm in my Chrysler 200. Be nice to be in the Tesla. Just put it in autopilot and just let it do its thing. We're off I-75. Like what state? Like what? Georgia, Florida? Yeah, I wish I had a Chrysler 300. Like when I bought this car, it was so my last car. I was parked at work. I worked at a warehouse in Wilmington, Illinois, and I was parked. I went inside, and everyone's like running outside, like somebody's car's on fire, and I'm like, not mine. Mine's 2011 Mitsubishi. It's like almost new, or not almost new. I mean, this was a few years ago, but it was like good car. Like there's nothing wrong with it. And my buddy comes in and he's like, dude, your car's not on fire, but the car next to yours is on fire. And I was like, what? No. So I ran outside and like I went like kind of close, and I was like, there ain't no way. Like as I was walking out to the car, or like kind of running out to the car, the tires popped. Just like, boom, boom, just like crazy loud. The fire is just crazy, just up in smoke, and I look at my car, and my car is melting. I had the Mitsubishi Outlander Sport, and it's just I just filled up gas in my car like the week before. I put all 4 brand new tires on it, and it was just my tires were popped. The car is just melting, and they're like, "Yeah, you're not getting your car out." I'm like, "Obviously, like it's in it now. Like it's time to say goodbye." But so with the guy didn't have insurance either. The guy's car that caught on fire, he didn't have insurance. But my insurance like went after him or whatever, so I didn't have to worry about it. I had gap insurance, but it wasn't enough because I was way flipped on that car. So it wasn't enough to completely pay off the car. But so I mean, I still owed a little bit on it after everything. But the insurance gave me like 30 days to like pay for my state tax or whatever for buying a new car. And I looked and looked and looked and looked at cars. I was looking for a Chrysler 300 because I really like the 300s. But the final day, I went to Enterprise Car Sales and I was like, "All right, what do you guys got?" You know, because they had a thing with my bank. They're like, "We partner with them. You know, they don't really haggle on prices. You can't really get a car cheaper, but you can get one of these cars. You know, and we'll approve the loan." It's like, all right. So I test drove a Mazda and there's a brown Mazda. I think it was Mazda 3. Very small car, a big guy. And then I test drove a brown with like tan interior, like cloth interior. It was a brown Hyundai Sonata. I did not like that. The brown. I'm not a fan of brown cars. I don't like it. And then I test drove this car. And I had to choose one of those 3. And I had to go with this one. I like the interior. I like the blue lights in the dash. It has a small little touch screen. And it has a backup camera. Which I needed because I knew I was going to tint the windows. So, strikes me as a gap. Yeah, so basically with the gap insurance, they pay up to 130% of what the car is worth. But since I was so flipped on it, so when I had a Civic, got in a car accident, they got it fixed. It wasn't totaled, but I didn't like driving it anymore because the side rails from that meet with your passenger window and the windshield, those bars, I didn't like those because it was a big blind spot for me in the Honda Civics. I had a 2010 Honda Civic, and it was a big blind spot for me, so I didn't feel comfortable. So when I went to trade that car in, I was already kind of flipped on that, not too much, but they would only give me, I don't remember the exact numbers now, but I remember when I got the Mitsubishi, they took $6,000 of the Civic and put it on top of the Mitsubishi. So I paid $6,000 more for the Mitsubishi than what they're asking. Yes, I was definitely upside down. That's what I meant by flipped. So the 6,000 was on top of the Mitsubishi. So that when insurance and everything, it was like $1,800 that they didn't cover. So I had a separate loan that I had to pay off on top of getting another car loan. So I had 2 monthly payments of stuff that I had to pay. Now they did take a big portion, of it away, but still, I love that Mitsubishi though. It's a great car. But this car, I told myself, I'm tired of being, flipped on payments or upside down or whatever. I'm going to pay this car off. And I think I owe like $3,200 or like $100 on this. But it's got 236,000 miles. But I mean, I drove an Uber I got this car with 42,000 miles from Enterprise Car Sales. I got it with 42,000 miles, and then that was in July of 2016, and then it was August 2016 I started driving Uber. And I basically quit in the beginning of last year. So in 4 years, I put 190,000 miles. Years, I guess. Last year I put about 18,000 miles. It's crazy though. It's a lot of driving. It's more than most people for sure. But yeah, they should have. I agree with that, but there wasn't much they could do with that, with my car. All kind of bogus, but get this car paid for, and then the money that I would be spending on this car is going to go into my savings for the down payment for the Cybertruck. I would like to have a hefty down payment. I will change that instead of I would like, because then it's just going to always be I would like to have. I will have a hefty payment. Yeah, it's definitely insane for miles. Yeah, 236,530. Yeah, it's a lot. I like to drive. I like to travel. I like to just do different things. Once I get the Cybertruck, I'll probably 2 miles a week. Once I get the Cybertruck, I'll probably end up putting a lot of crazy miles on it. But I'll probably do a little bit of Uber just for like entertainment. Put the GoPro up and just kind of get people's reaction. Yes, I am on my way to my mom's. Well, technically, where I live, 3 miles from my mom's. I saw up here. Is there supposed to be storms? Waleska, Georgia. Juju, is that north of Atlanta or is that south of Atlanta? Tempted to take the express. Oh, okay, north. Okay. I was a couple nights ago and saw some friends of mine that live in Canton, Georgia. I mean, that's off of 575, but not 75. Okay, I am taking the express lanes. I have a handy dandy thing that I've never used, so I'm gonna go ahead and use it because I don't want to sit in that traffic. This is much better. Maintain 2 lanes. Yeah, I mean, the majority of what I want to do with the Cybertruck is be one of those, channels of showing you guys what I'm doing and where I'm going, how I'm living, because I do plan on living out of the truck, and that shocks a lot of people. I mean, maybe down the road I really enjoy it. Maybe I'll get like a small camper or like small travel trailer and convert it into a camper, because that's like always something I've enjoyed like thinking about doing. This guy's speeding crazy. Is I have a lot of ideas for taking like a small travel trailer and just kind of making it your own, like making it my own type thing. And I watch a lot of videos on how people have made their own stuff, and I just think it's really cool. So maybe down the road I'll enjoy just living like that, and I'll live like that for a little while and just make videos of how I'm doing and, you know, what I'm using and all that type of stuff. But of going to different places, and, you know, a lot of it is just for people that can't get out and go places, or just, I don't know, whatever comes my way for that, I guess. But there's a lot of places I want to go and adventure. New Mexico, like, I just want to go there. It just seems like a really cool place. It's an adventure. These guys are like, how did I ever not have this thing? This toll pass thing for Georgia? Yeah, there was, before the pandemic, I wanted to do a lot. I wanted to do a lot more traveling. I was gonna go to New Jersey, and then I was gonna go up to like Boston and just hit up all the little states, because so I've been to 32. I think it's 32 states. So there's a, like, the little states is a big portion of it that I haven't gone to. Like, I've been to New York. I haven't been to New York City, but I've been to New York. A bit close was Syracuse. But it's just, I don't know. I want to hit all those states, and I just want to be able to go to all 50. I've been to Hawaii, so I've been to one of the harder states to go to. I want to go to Alaska. Eventually, I think it'd be awesome if Tesla makes superchargers all the way up to like Anchorage. I think it'd be amazing to drive to Anchorage. Start at like Key West and go to Anchorage. It'd be super cool. Like, I haven't been to Washington, Oregon. I really want to go to Oregon. And then basically like North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Montana, and Idaho. Like that corner I haven't been to. I think an Alaskan cruise would be awesome, but just like being able to say, hey, I drove to Anchorage. That's crazy, Juju. I don't think I could ever work on a boat. For one, I can't swim, so definitely not. But I like being out on boats, but for a job, like, no, I've seen those TV shows. No thanks. That's hectic. That's a dangerous job. But yeah, yeah, I really want to go to Montana for that reason too. I just hear it's absolutely beautiful. Oregon though, like I looked up like Oregon, like nature one day, and I was like, how have I not been there? Like I want to go there so bad, and I want to go to Portland because I feel like that's the millennial city. It's like filled with hipsters and beer. Hello, Sue. Does kind of look like it's gonna rain. Last night, I was in a tornado watch from about 5 p.m. until 4 a.m. and the dogs were like shaking, and the storms were. It was like constant rumbling, and the house was like shaking, and I was like, oh man, this is rough. In Georgia, they just got hit by a tornado last night. That's about 40 minutes south of where I was, and it was kind of messed up some stuff there. Noonan, they film a lot of movies in Noonan. Parts of Jumanji was filmed there. The newer Jumanji movie, Jumanji 2, I believe. If you're a country fan, Alan Jackson is from Noonan. There's a big mural of him on the side of the wall. And a lot of the scary movies are filmed there. There's like a big house there. And for a lot of movies, they paint it differently for different movies. And then it back to like the original, what it's supposed to look like. Eugene. I've heard of Eugene. Like, there was someone, I had a passenger when I was working at Uber tell me about this place in Portland. I don't remember. Oh, it was Arts. Okay, so it's very very similar. They're very just like opening. Just it's right there. It's Arts and Craft is what the place was called, I believe. Arts and Craft. So you go in and you do arts and you have craft beer. Like that sounds awesome to me. That just sounds wonderful. What a great idea. I feel like it's a place that's like, hey, you have an idea? Hey, you're a millennial and we'll listen to your idea because it might be awesome and other millennials might like your idea. Yeah, I just would love to go to Oregon. I love thunderstorms, but like the second the tornado is like knocking on your door, like, hey, what's up? I'm gonna come visit. I don't like it anymore. Like I'm like, no, I'm done. I don't, no thanks. Like, go somewhere else, please. So I'll get to. I'm not going to my mom's tonight. I'll go to her house maybe in the morning. I might say hi for the video or whatever. But I don't know, maybe like midnight 30. Look at all that traffic going into Atlanta. Hi, Jill. Yeah, I'm going to Florida. I got my car packed. I was gonna just pack my car tonight and like go in the morning, but once I got it packed, and like I said, I was up late last night, so I slept in late today because of the dogs like freaking out because of the storms. I just decided, hey, well, I'm gonna go get coffee, and then I'm gonna hit the road. Well, I did have some of that traffic not too long ago. It was near the airport though, so once we got out away from the airport, it wasn't too bad. I don't know why it's so bad going into the city though. Like we're a good 20 miles south of Atlanta now, 20, 30. Nova Scotia, Canada. Oh, nice. Oh, not nice. I just see Nova Scotia, and that's another place I really want to go to. But yeah, be careful with those thunderstorms. Yeah, it was last night. I was talking to somebody out in the parking lot of a restaurant I went to, and just like the next parking lot over was just like a big lightning strike. You could feel it on the ground. And then I was like, oh, well, that was crazy. That was really close. And then right when I went to say close, nobody could hear me because all you hear was the thunder just crackling and super loud. All right. Yeah, I'll be safe. It's getting a little bit of rain here, but we'll be all right. Yeah, for sure. Hey, gal. Here's your wonderful rain that you love. Have you gotten any rain recently? I feel like everybody in the country has gotten rain in the last 24 hours. I don't know about you over in California, though. Putting everything in my car. Yeah, when I left today, it was 75. Right now, it's 68. Yeah, Jill, like, I don't know if you're in here, but there was a tornado that hit about 40 minutes south of where I live in Newnan, Georgia. Yeah, that was actually a town I almost moved to a couple of years ago. I lived really close to Newnan. I lived about 30 minutes east of Newnan. Dry down in Grove, California. Yeah, how fast these people like to drive. I have my cruise set to 78. People are passing me like I'm sitting still. It's been looking kind of like this all day. The sun was out for a little bit, but like it's been pretty cloudy. The dogs kept me up though, so late. So since I slept in when they stayed up so super late, I decided that once I packed up the car, I'd probably just leave instead of waiting for tomorrow morning. Yeah, that sounds wonderful. Like, I love that when I was on the cruise ship seeing a storm. I mean, it was kind of scary because it was my first cruise. and it was a hurricane that I was looking at. But it was still super cool. Yeah, I believe it. Get in the house. What are you doing out there? I love watching storms. It's just like I said, once a tornado is like, hey, we're gonna stop by. So yeah, I know. I was in the video. Well, sort of in the video. I called and was watching. Yeah. He just, once he gets past a certain time, he just barks until he's like laying down. Like, hey, it's bedtime. And he can't go lay down unless you're in there with him. Like, then he'll be like, okay, I'll lay down now. But yeah, I was on the cruise ship in October 2018, and we're like, this is crazy, so wild. And then, you know, it's Hurricane Michael. I think that's one of the reasons I really enjoy Florida, is because of the amount of thunderstorms there are. Like, it just seems like there's a lot. I don't really necessarily like driving in them. I hate driving in them. That gets old really quick. But nice porch though. Nice big porch with some swings or rocking chairs. That's beautiful. Just to be able to sit out and watch. Or I guess a lanai works too. But I'm thinking like old school, like Victorian home with a big porch would be awesome. See, alright. I love the sound of waves too. So that reminds me of when in 2017, when I was over on the East Coast, I was watching, my uncle and I were sitting at our hotel, which was on the coast, and dude, I slowed down for you to get over. Alright, well, okay, speed back up. That's your fault. But we were on the East Coast, and I put on Facebook, I was like, oh, hey, I guess we were driving from all over the place, sorry. Tybee Island near Savannah, and we were going to the Outer Banks, and we're just driving surf towns to different towns all the way up, and we stopped. We finally got to the Outer Banks. We were going to go to Virginia Beach, but we ended up really liking the Outer Banks, so we stayed there for a few nights. But it was super cool. We got this like crazy price on an app I like to use called Hotel Tonight, which I should put that link in my description. I'm gonna start doing that because it is a great app to use. But I got a really good deal on this hotel, and it was a beachfront hotel. It was a small little place, like a little boutique place. It was small. The room that we got was on the second floor, which was overlooking, like, we walk out our door, go like 6 feet to the left, and there's a stairwell that goes, like a wooden stairway that goes down to the beach. So it was like beach height, you know, rooms. There was only one bed, so we got a cot in there. And but it was awesome though. We stayed there for 3 nights. Even when we checked in, they were like, how did you get this price? Like, we don't even have this good of a deal. But it was cool. But yeah, it was wonderful though. When Hurricane Maria, it didn't actually hit the coast there. It hit way up north, I think. But when Hurricane Maria was going by, it was just like crazy thunderstorms, like massive waves. We were right next to a pier, and it was beautiful. Like, there's no other way to explain it, but the thunder, the lightning, waves crashing way high. It's just awesome. You sleep to thunderstorm sounds? That's cool. That car should not be in that lane. I used to live near I-80. I was 20 miles south of I-80. Hey, Uncle Vic! It was a good time over there at that little hotel. I was just thinking about you. Or Savannah. I live 4.5 hours from Savannah, so just let me pay my taxes and then we're good. Just after April 15th, I think. And three different news channels and three. Need to go on some 360 video. My brother would be down in June. I'll be in Illinois sometime in June, like the June, probably June 16th or 17th through the 25th. I won't be there very long. I'll have to probably make another trip up before the summer's over. It's not enough time to see everybody. But if you want to come down, if you're still in here, Uncle Vic, if you want to come down to Florida, maybe we can convince Amanda to come from Savannah down. Or you fly into Savannah, I'll drive up to Savannah, we stay there for a few nights, and then we drive down to like Chris's house. We stay there for a few nights. Just let me know. Let us know. We'll plan it out. Yeah, it will be snow free because I'm going in like June and maybe August. I'll be in Tennessee in July 23rd through the 30th. Hey, Uncle Vic, if you're in here still, if you want to come out, hang out with a bunch of younger people, if you want to be the older guy there, I got some friends to Tennessee in July for a week. Let me know. You don't even have to pay for the room. Rooms are paid for. Why are we slow? Betsy. Yeah, I'll send you the dates. 23rd through the 30th, but I'll call you about it too. When I'm not on video here. Yeah, when I saw that Illinois still had snow, I was like, what? That sounds awful. Like, I've been dealing with like 80-degree weather since like February. 90 sometimes. They do need emotional support. Their issue is they should just leave Illinois. Get out of that state. Hunting Easter eggs in the snow. Sounds awful. It's the worst. I mean, it'd be easier to hide them if you knew if you knew it was gonna snow. Just go spread them out throughout the yard and just let the snow cover them. Be like, all right, have fun. Put a couple up in the tree branches, not like real high, the bush branches, I guess. Hey, Joanne. Yeah. Why are you in that lane? Don't understand. I am roughly an hour south of Atlanta now. Yeah, roughly an hour south of Atlanta. I am driving to Florida. Just because I packed up my car and I'm just ready to go now. Once I pack it up, I was like, man, I don't want to have to wait until morning. I might as well just go now. So I said goodbye to everybody and I left. It's 7:36 here, so, or 7:33 or whatever. My clock might be wrong in my car. So I'm in Eastern time. Yeah, my car was definitely wrong. Yeah, highways pretty much all look the same to me too. I like night driving too. A lot less traffic. The only time I don't like night driving is in the winter, like in Illinois, because you can't tell if the road is icy or not. That's like the only, there's a lot of black ice, and it's awful. And if you're on the country road in Illinois, there's a lot of deer. A lot of deer. I've hit a turkey. Big old turkey. Or a pheasant. It was a pheasant. Big old pheasant. Never hit a deer though. Almost. I'll be home at like midnight 30. Maybe sooner. I don't remember. Around midnight, I think though. Hey guy. You gotta get really close to me. So yeah, all of the rest of my belongings are in my car. There was some stuff that was still at the house, like some pour paint stuff I did, like a few different things I've made, but I left it. And then I left a few tables, like small card tables that were pretty beat up, that had like in them, like it was like a soft top, but there was like cuts in it and stuff, and I just didn't see the need to bring that. I told them, I was like, hey guys, if you want it, you can have it. If not, throw it away. But I figured you guys would probably have a use for it until you guys move. I just didn't need it. Yeah, he was super close to the bunker. It looks like it's gonna be raining here. Drop the speed a little bit. If this car go around me, I'll probably get over. Slow down. I'm gonna get in front of me. Big drops. Slow down a bunch. Rain. Yeah. Springtime. Although I didn't check the weather before I left, so I had no idea that I had just assumed all the bad weather was going to be gone because it got a big string of it yesterday for hours. I didn't even look at the weather before I left. Usually that's like the first thing I do. Probably sometime middle of next year or end of next year. Near end of next year. They're supposed to be making the Cybertrucks in Austin when they get that factory built. And then I believe that they're going to start making the smaller ones first. I have one of the bigger battery ones, so it's going to be a lot longer before I get it. Which is fine though, because like I said, I'm going to have a nice chunk of a down payment. So I'll have time to save up money to put that money down. So noisy. Alright, why am I slowing down so much? Bypass this I-75, that's what we want. Instead of going into Macon, because I don't necessarily want to go into Macon. Go ahead, car. Get in there. Come on over. Dos Equis. See a Dos Equis truck. I don't know if I'll be in the live video tomorrow. Maybe. I'm not usually in her class videos. I didn't even tell her I was leaving tonight. She does. I don't even know if she's on my Facebook post saying that I was going live. But I didn't. She thought that I was leaving in the morning. Dude, you had your chance. I'd let you in. Like, you just decided not to. So I'm not sure. I wanted to leave tonight. Like I said, I had the car packed. It was kind of ready to go. Oh, is there an accident out there? A cop. More cops up here. Cop walking. No, looks like it. There's already... tow truck's already there. Single car accident. All the side airbags blew. Yeah, if you fly down to Savannah, I will drive up to Savannah, hang out with Amanda for a couple nights, and then go down and see Chris. And you can fly out of like Fort Lauderdale or Orlando or whatever. Was that Amazon? I didn't see Amazon. I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't remember what I was saying though. Completely lost track of what I was saying. Oh, about the video and stuff. Yeah, so she knew that I was gonna just leave in the morning, and then she sent me a thing about cars and coffee. I'll send you a message later, Uncle Vic. I'll put a group chat with you, Chris, and Amanda. We probably already have one, but all right, Betsy, no problem. I'll be here somewhere. Yeah, she sent me a thing about cars and coffee. Gonna be in Sumter tomorrow, and I was like, man, I kind of want to go to that. Like, I went to the Cars and Coffee in Lakeland. I did a video on that. It was pretty cool. I didn't get all the cars. I didn't get a great video of all the cars. There was definitely a lot more cars there. But then it started raining, so I got short. I cut short. So, oh my gosh, why am I... This is why I have to set cruise, guys. I look down and I'm going 85 miles an hour. I usually have my cruise set to 78. Everyone around me is going so fast. So, I'm trying to get into a slower lane. But she sent me that. That's at 9 a.m. tomorrow. So, I might get up and go to that. And bring her car to that because my car's not cool. Her car's cool though. And it says it's about 2 hours long. I might go for like an hour and a half. See some cars, and then yeah, I need to be in the Tesla so my mom can see where I am. Maybe make another video Because if they do this cars and coffee thing every month, I will for sure do a video every month if it's going to be different cars, you know, like, or if people have done different customizations of their cars. I don't know. I just think it's really cool. I like cars. I like car shows. I think it'd be cool though. And there's a lot of really cool cars in the villages. So I think I could get really, really cool. They're not always old cars. So it's cars and coffee. So it's not like necessarily a car show. It's just people that think they have cool cars. They go, okay. Valley, I had no signal. Hopefully you're still here. Live chat. Sorry about the buffering. We should be back now. It was kind of in a dead zone, it looks like. But hopefully we're good. But no, it's not always old cars, but they're in the villages. I believe there's a lot of old cars there because I've been to the car shows that the villages have had, and there's a lot of older cars there. Dude, what are you doing? Oh my gosh. Idiot. Well, roads are wet. There's a motorcycle in front of him, and he just like speeds up so he can get over. So stupid. But yeah, like I did the last one I did was for the Cars and Coffee in Lakeland, Florida. I did it with the 360 camera. I kind of like how that turned out. In that one, my favorite spot was when I put the camera inside the car, that Lotus. I loved that. And like if more people would allow me to do that, like that, nobody was around when I did that there. Windows were down. I just did it just to see. But I really like how that turned out. I think that would be a really cool video. I might have to make 2 videos. So what I might do is make a 360 video. And if I do the 360 video, I'll put it out for the Patreons first. Because I did promise them that they would have more 360 videos. But I'm sorry guys, it's been rough. I haven't been able to do a lot lately for 360. There just hasn't been a lot going on. But I'll put that out first with 360. But if I do another video, I'll probably do another one of just kind of walking through and just kind of showing the different cars. Not in 360, and that will be out right away. Alright. Another car accident. Oh yeah, the Mustang way up there? Yeah. My friend has a really cool Mustang. I should message him when I go to get gas and see if he can go to the Cars and Coffee in the morning. He lives in Lakeland. He has a 69 Mustang. It's really sweet. But I mean, it's an 1.5-hour drive, so I don't know if necessarily he would want to come all the way up here for that. Well, thank you, Debbie. And I've been sending the thicker ones, so like hopefully your guys' postcard was you liked it. I'm not sure how the next one will turn out because it's a thicker card. It has like the matte finish. I just ordered them, so they're for this month. I'm hoping they turn out okay. It doesn't have the glossy front, but I feel like it's better for sending through the mail. I think it will, like, you know, with the different weather, like for winter and for like rain and stuff, like I feel like it's better for being touched a lot and passed through stuff. Like, I just don't know how all the glossy finish, those cards are very thin, and I don't know how well they get through the mail. So, but I'm trying to come up with a design also that you could like download through my mom's stuff, that like you could set the postcard in like almost like a postcard holder. So I thought that'd be kind of cool. Okay, I did. Alright. Oh, I'm sorry, Gail. At least with some of the 360 videos. So like I did that one with the Lakeland. I used the 360 camera, but I didn't edit it so it wouldn't be in 360. Like, I put in a keyframe, so I choose what you see. The St. Patty's one was completely 360, where you have to move it around and, you know, slide it around. I understand that can be dizzy, can make people dizzy pretty quick. But I like the ones where I control what you're seeing, and I feel like for the car show, I think that would be really cool. It's almost easier to do like that. So like when you go into the car, you're not like have to like pause the video and move it around. Like I can just slow it down when it goes into the car, and then like keyframe it around, so it's like, oh, that's what the seat looks like. That's the dash. Okay. Yeah. It was so hot on St. Patty's Day. It was like 90, like 94 degrees. Halfway through that show, near the end, there's like a show of people like doing like flips and stuff. I was so upset though, because I looked at my phone and it quit recording because my camera was overheating to the point of SD card failure. So my SD card got too hot where it wouldn't record the video onto the SD card. So there was a whole lot of that show that you guys missed, and I was so upset because they weren't doing another show. I was like, no, like I wanted this whole part. Like the whole reason for this was for that end show right there. So there was a whole portion of that show you missed. And I thought it'd be really cool on that camera being up high over the whole crowd, so you're looking down at them. And I missed like half of it because of the heat on the camera. So that's the one thing with that 360 camera is, like, I have a bigger battery on it, so it does last longer. But with the bigger battery in the hot weather, it doesn't last very long because it overheats. And when it overheats, it's like, no, I need a break. Like, I really need to cool down. And those videos are big videos. Like, sometimes they're like 64, 70 like gigs for the 360. So like the keyframe ones, when I choose what you're looking at, it's actually a smaller video because you're not seeing everything. Okay. Not sure why we're going so slow in the fast lane. You had 3 66 Mustangs? Yeah, my dad had a 95 Mustang. It wasn't convertible, it was a hardtop. It was that teal. Or was it 94? It was 94 or 95. It was that teal with the 5-speed. It was a lot of fun. It was a great car. And then he had the 04 anniversary, which was okay, but the 94 was better, I feel like. It was just a cool car. And people don't expect it. Like, people don't expect that. Like, that's a Mustang? Like, what? Yeah, it's just when the SD cards get too hot, like, there's nothing you can do. Or like when the camera's too hot, like unless I have another camera, but that's 360 camera is $500. I'm not ready to go buy another camera. If I'm being honest, if I'm gonna go buy another camera, it's going to be a big fancy camera that I could take really awesome photos with, not necessarily video, because I really, hey Purple Paisley, Planner. I didn't know how to say the whole name or not. I was like, but I don't know. I really want to like a camera for like astrophotography. I think it'd be really cool. I have PhotoPills app that I like to use for taking astrophotography photos just with my phone. I mean, I don't have a fancy camera. Yeah, I don't have a DSLR or mirrorless or full frame or any of that. Like, I don't have any of those. I eventually want one. They're a lot of money, and the lenses are very expensive. But I would eventually like to get one. Yeah, it is really pretty right here. But the PhotoPills app, I don't know when, but I've been watching it and kind of checking. I don't know when it's a good time for Florida, but I need to find a spot that there's not very much light pollution in the like around the Villages area that I can travel to and take some photos. Because if I could get like it on that app, it shows you like when it's like the galaxy rise. So like you have to get it like once the moon sets and it's before sunrise, but it's like I'm not calling it right, I'm calling it the right thing, but it's like the Milky Way, where you can see the Milky Way rise. And if I could get that photo, it'd be awesome. Need that photo in my life. Would love to be able to get it by cell phone, by my mobile device. And if I get it, it will for sure be a postcard. Even if you can't see it that well, it will be a postcard. I even bought a flashlight just for night photography. So if there's like some cool trees in the background or like plants or like flowers or something, I will flash the flashlight on those flowers for like 1 second or half a second, and then turn the flashlight off and let the camera finish taking the photo. So then you can see like the stars in the sky, and then those plants or like flowers lit up. Like I'll share them to the members on YouTube and Patreon when I get a good one. I tried to do it with my mom's car, but I put the flashlight on the car for too long, and that car was way too bright. So I'm still trying to time everything perfectly. And I'm trying to find, like, I love this phone for taking photos, but I'm always out of storage. Yeah, I love taking pictures, like editing them, and some of them I don't like to edit because I think they're great on their own. But I need a better phone for storage. I didn't think about that. Like, I was like, oh, I have unlimited storage with Google Photos, but I have so many photo and video editing apps on my phone that take up a lot of space. I have one game that I enjoy playing. I'm not going to delete that. And it's full, like, all the time. I can't take any video. Even though I have Google Photos, unlimited storage, but if I take a video, it will just turn the video off, like, 2 minutes in and be like, nope, your phone's out of storage. It's like, really? Like, that drives me nuts. So I've been thinking of trying to find another phone that takes really, really good photos and a video that doesn't, where it wouldn't overheat. Like, this is hot right now. My phone's kind of hot, but I mean, I left at like 6, I think, right around 6:15, 6:20 or something. So I've been recording for like 2 hours, but it's not doing terrible because it is plugged in right now too. With it being plugged in, I'm sure it's running a little hotter. But I'm trying to find a phone that like does amazing for recording and video, like, or for video and photos. It just seems very, very hard to find. I have an iPhone 10 that I use for videos. That's my mom's old phone. I use that for recording videos. I don't like iPhones, to be honest. I hate it. I don't think I'll ever own an iPhone for my personal phone. I almost got the iPhone 12 Pro, Ultra, Max, whatever, Pro Max. That's it. But just using my mom's phone, I hate it. Absolutely hate it. Can't stand using the Apple phones. Like, I can use the Mac. I have no issues with the Mac. But like, for personal things on the phone, I don't understand half of it. It gives me a headache trying to do anything on that phone. Like, can't do it. So I was looking at the S21, the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra, because it takes amazing astrophotography photos. But then I've seen some photos where they weren't that awesome, and I'm like, man, I don't know. So now I'm just kind of curious because I've been, I think I would eventually like it. I'm not saying that, I shouldn't say I'll never have one for a personal phone. I think I just need to like borrow my friend's phone for like a day, like go to his house and be like, hey, could I just like use this and try to get used to it? Like if a phone, hey, try our phone, I'll be like, okay. So then I can experiment with it. Let me set it up as my personal phone for a little while. Let me just use it, and just try to get over the weird things I'm not used to. But I've had a Google phone since Google started making phones. I got the first Google Pixel, loved it. Then I got the Pixel 2, and then I had that one for 2 years. So I missed the 3 and the 3A. Now I have the Google Pixel 4 XL, and I'm so curious of what Pixel is going to do next. Now Pixel is really, really good for their photos, but like their video, like the video's okay, and it's hard to say on here because this is YouTube. This isn't really the camera for the Pixel, Oh man, the sky is beautiful to the right. So it's hard to say what the video is because I can't make videos with my phone because I run out of storage. The only way I can make videos with my phone is if I go live, and that's what I'm doing now because it doesn't keep this video in my storage. So and I think it would be great to have an iPhone because of the ability to drop the photos and the videos to the Mac. And I use Final Cut Pro for editing my videos a lot of the time. Sometimes I use my phone if they're short videos, but and once you back, that's almost true. I have a gaming laptop for I used for editing for a long time, but since I started working for my mom bought a laptop for her, but I use it when I'm at my house, and because it's easier that way. It's all hooked up and it's just easy to work for her, and it's hard to go back to my computer, to my laptop, because my PC, because everything's so different. And I will say it is easier on the Mac, but coming to their phones, I hate it. I cannot figure it out. Like, it drives me nuts. And the other thing is, the one thing I really like about the Samsung S21 Ultra is it has manual photo mode, and I think I would use that a lot. Changing the ISO and stuff. Because, like, one of the things that I wish this phone had it, where I could, like, I know I could sort of do it on this phone if I had a filter, a neutral density filter that would cover the camera of this phone. So if I'm taking a picture of a waterfall, where I could get that still image. So instead, I would have to take probably 10 or 15 photos of a waterfall, and then bring them in the bridge, and then mash them all together if it was on a tripod. So it was like, hey, let's burst this, then I can mash them, and then to get that nice steady waterfall look. But I know with some phones you can just do that, because I used to have a long time ago Galaxy S20 or whatever, or Galaxy 4, not S20, it was a Galaxy. I don't know, it was before the Pixel, and it had the manual mode, and I love taking pictures of like waterfalls and just water in general, and it made that super still look. And I've done that with the GoPro a few times. Down at the Star Mill in Sonoy. Yeah, it's dark. I feel like I've been talking forever. I'm so sorry. I like ranted there. Because with the new iPhone 12 Pro Max, they have that HDR, or the Dolby Vision. That really caught my attention. The Dolby Vision for recording. And I was like, man, I could make some really cool videos with that. Like, that's super cool. And another thing that would be great with Apple is moment lenses. I feel like moment lens is more so, is almost, because a lot of their phones that they use are Apple phones, so a lot of their products are probably easier to use with Apple products. Because Moment makes lenses for phones that they attach to the case and stuff. Like, I could do it for my phone, but they have like different things for Apple. Like, it seems like they have more for Apple. I'm like, stop catering to them. There's Android users that want to use your stuff. Since they started coming out with Moment, I think I've been following them, but I haven't gotten anything. But now they have universal lenses, so as long as you have a Moment case, you can use your lenses. So, because one of my things was, I don't want to buy new lenses every time I get a new phone. Now they have them universal, so the only thing that you would have to buy new is the new case, and you have to buy a new case every time you get a new phone anyways. So why not do it that way? So I think I will probably try some Moment lenses when I get a new phone. Like, they have the macro lens, they have wide lens if needed, like it goes extra wide. The telephoto, they have the anamorphic lens. They just have some cool other stuff as well. I have 274 miles until I'm empty. My tank is empty. But I've been drinking coffee, so I feel like I'm not going to quite make 274 miles. I will go as far as I can. sky does look really cool though right here. Alright, Joanne. Sorry. As soon as I said it, I was like, that's not right. It's Joanne. Have a good one. I'm gonna make some Tim Hortons coffee. Doodles. Go Fish Education Center. Do they just play Go Fish all day? South Erie Parkway. Yeah, I do that with my phone a lot. Okay, Google. It doesn't like recording at night. I feel like it's like, I don't know what to focus on. Everything's gonna be a blur. Having a video while I'm driving reminds me of driving back from, or driving to and from Las Vegas. I feel like it's been a while. Uh-oh. I accidentally opened up another tab. I didn't mean to do that. I like swiped up. I was like, no, stop doing that. Don't do that. Don't go away. Come on, clear up. Should get like a weight to put on there so it stays steady. All the lights, doesn't know what to focus on. Stay focused. It's crazy in the phone, the sky looks like still really bright. It's Definitely not though. It's definitely dark outside. I think the next Love's truck stop I see, I'll probably stop and probably end the video. Just because it doesn't. I mean, I don't want to have to fix it. It looks like my phone's bouncing around. It's really not. It's like the camera trying to adjust. There's a big hole in the road. That's cool. And also, I haven't eaten like lunch or dinner, so I should probably eat something soon. Stop. Stop it. Get over. Thanks, Crystal. Yeah, I think I'm probably end it here pretty soon. It's been pretty blurry the last little bit here. I'll put in the community on YouTube when I get home. Should be probably about 3.5, 4 hours. I'm not even sure, honestly. It's been so long since I made this trip, like from where I am. I don't know, probably 4 hours. I really have no idea. But yeah, I'm just gonna end it. So come on, clear up. It's just not focusing. So I'm gonna go. Toodles, thanks for joining me for the little while that I was here. It's been a little bit. It's been fun. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I might be there tomorrow. Good possibility. Alright, guys. Later. Probably another 3.5, 4 hours. I'm guessing. Something like that. Shouldn't be too long. But I'm going to stop and get food somewhere before all the restaurants are closed. 'Cause I am hungry. Just thinking about food just making me so hungry. Alright, I'm out. Do this.